Hello, you guys. Welcome to Mental Suggestions Wednesday. I have some good news and some bad news. Good news. I'll be doing mental suggestions only on Fridays. Um, Bad news. I have to cancel the Wednesdays because I have a full-time job and it interferes with the timing of this recording. I'll be either recording too early or way too late. So I'm just gonna only be doing mental suggestions, on Friday. So this will be my last Wednesday. Um, and I decided to add entrepreneurship things that I am doing while talking to you guys about mental health. Um, So I'm trying something completely different. Hopefully you guys like it. You'll be seeing more of this on Mental Monday versus Mental Friday. You guys know I'll be with Deanna, which is my recovery coach, and we do videos together. Wednesday, I was on last week at Wednesday. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to record. So this will be my last Wednesday for mental suggestions. So it'll be Fridays mental suggestions and Mondays mental Monday. And we talk about health, we talk about things um I talk about things as subjects as far as things that contribute to mental health, uplifting things that's probably going on in my life, that can contribute to the subject today. So the subject today is, what can you do when you feel alone? Um, what I'm doing right now, because I live alone, and I do come across a lot of the times that I do feel alone, um, at times. So I do my own. I'm an entrepreneur, as you can see. I do my own pillows, leggings, and affirmation t-shirts, and customizable t-shirts. Today, my project, what I'm doing is I have an order for customized NFL football. So here is one of the pillows that are out of the package. This is what they look like inside the package. I packaged them myself. I put the thank you notes, everything like that. So I have two orders. One for Chicago Bears, Jesus, and the other one is Steelers, same size. So what I'll be doing today is kind of cutting out my let me move this out of the way. I'll be cutting out my cloth while I stand here and kind of like talk to you guys about what do I do when I feel alone or bored, or those type of cases. Um, and you'll be hearing some music in the back. I would like to listen to either, um, what do you call that? True crime videos from other YouTubers, or music like this, if you can actually hear it. But anyways, the subject today, as I was saying, is what can you do when you're alone, when you feel alone? Me, I would say recently I had a really hard time. It wasn't that I was feeling alone, I was just feeling really sad. Like I said, I've been going through this thing with not being able to speak to my kid. Still going on. But anyways, what I do is I just work on my pillows, my business, or I would suggest find something that you enjoy, whether it be outdoors events, or something indoors. Like me, I like to do a lot of DIY projects. Um, yeah, a lot of DIY, a lot of DIY projects is what I like to do. Um, So with that, sorry, I'm kind of sidetracked. So I do like I draw, I paint, definitely paint. I love painting. If I'm not working on my business, trying to better it, I kind of what I do is I'll set the evening for myself. Like I do a lot of me time, soaking in the tub, um, with the candles lit. Love me some candles. What else? I'll even go and visit my support system, which is my mother and my brother. Um, I have some other support and some other friends, but they are busy. So most of the time I'm over my mother. Not most of the time. Sometimes I'm over my mother's house, spending time with her if she's not gone. You know how old people do nowadays. They don't sit still anymore. Especially if they can move all their limbs. They do not sit still. They got stuff to do and they want you to get the hell up out their way. So my mother is a big not sitting still. She got to go. So I had to literally, which is a good thing, I guess, as an adult kid, because I have to call and be like, "Hey, mom, are you at home?" And she's like, no, most of the time. But when I do get on those other times, give me 1 second. So that's just so happened to be the customer calling. Sorry about that. But what I was gonna say is, what else do I do when I'm feeling alone? I would say definitely go to like libraries. Um, Start looking for like for me. I start to spending more time with yourself. You start to kind of get you not you start to kind of you get to the point where you get to know yourself to where I figured out didn't figure out, but I figured I had an anger problem. Like it's not as severe, but it's still there, and that's me coming from my reaction to a lot of things. I get like if it's something that really bothers me, I could get from 0 to 10 in a second, and it hasn't been as frequently and as heavy, but it has contributed a lot to my mental health, and it's concerning. So what I've done, because me spending time with myself, feeling alone, and all that, what I decided to do was join groups that focus on my mental health, on parts of my mental health. So I found this group that focus on. They offer like groups for depression, anxiety, bipolar, um, and it makes me feel good because I found it, and I'm trying to get more. I'm a loner. I'm good at being like a loner. So I'm trying to get more around people and around people that are similar to me and my mental health. So I don't feel as crazy. Um, so like I said, like I would say definitely go on like the online, find events, find groups that you can actually, that's similar to something that you like, whether it be your mental health or whether it be just, some DIY, or some people that just like to, get together and do fun stuff or do projects or do art. So I've been on the verge of actually exposing myself more to being around other people, because like I said, I'm quick to be by myself. I'm good, but that's part of my mental health, and it's part of my mental issue. I feel, because growing up and you guys knowing the history, if you see my first video on Mental Monday, I explain like my background, my mental health, and what got me here. So I feel the reason why I'm good at being a loner is because I feel safer alone. And that's part of my mental issue is because, going through that so much trauma as I grew up, the only time I felt that peace or I felt safe was by myself. So what they end up causing me is social anxiety when I get around other people. So like for the past years of my adult life, I haven't had a big group of friends, or I haven't had been around a lot of people because of that issue. So part of me um, helping myself with not feeling alone is exposing myself to other people, but not just any other people. People that are dealing with similar issues that I'm dealing with. People that I can actually relate to, and that's definitely what you want to go and spend your. You know what I'm saying? If you going to spend your time with any individual, I would definitely recommend or suggest to spend it with either somebody that's your support group if they're not busy, or kind of find groups that cater to or is specifically for your mental health. So because it exposes you to other people that are dealing with what you're dealing with, and ultimately, I don't know if it will make, what I'm saying, every experience is different from other people, but I've joined, I've had attended groups, and I'm going to tell you guys, my social anxiety was off the chain. I'm telling you, I would get quiet and clam up. But as I kept going to the classes, I realized I started to loosen up a little bit, talk a little bit more, be a little bit more myself. Like I said, even when I was in a mental ward, they'll have like um, occupational therapy groups that you can either go to or not. It's kind of up to you, but that's it helped a lot, especially being in a mental ward. And at the time before I realized that I had support, of my family started to show support to me, I felt alone and I felt like I did something wrong to be in the mental ward. Which I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that feels that way when you're dealing with you when you're in a mental ward. So hopefully the people that are in a mental ward, look, you ain't got a support group. I'm here. I'll support you. I'll give you ideas to do when you're alone. Like I said, even adult coloring, like OT, occupational therapy is where it's at. I'm gonna be honest with you, it keeps you busy. You know what I'm saying. You get to thinking about things a little bit more thoroughly than just based on your immediate emotions is what I call them. And what I mean by immediate emotions is that instant you have an experience, and then you have that instant emotion that you just either you dwell in, or it's there and you know what I'm saying, you try to avoid and not acknowledge it or whatever. I don't know if you guys do that, but I know I do that. So I call my emotions immediate emotions, because it's that it's emotions without thought. That's how I Jesus. Trying to find a very proper word or proper terminology for it. But anyways, like I said, if you've heard along, I do. I do. I work on my businesses, which I have work on my business, and then I work on which causes me to do a lot of DIY projects. I do pillows. I do custom made pillows. I do custom made leggings. I do affirmation t-shirts and customizable t-shirts. Um, I will be putting that information down below, um, to kind of get you guys exposed, get me some more exposure, I guess. Um, like I said, I tend to support groups, find a support group, especially the people with the mental, with us with mental illnesses. Find a support group that's special, that talks or focuses on your specific mental illness. That way, that exposes you to people, which you'll end up, you know what I'm saying, as you continue to go and continue to let up, you may end up making a friend where you can kind of hang out with, you know, when they have time or when you guys have time. But that's another support, that's another opportunity to create another support system that you didn't have. Another reason to help you not be alone. Or, you know, it's because those people, you never know, those people you could ultimately end up having, you know, hanging out with, and being able to so anyways, yeah, being able to, Jesus, I'm so distracted. Being able to grow with, you know, add more support, add more friends, then you'll be less bored. Can't guarantee you won't be bored sometimes, but it'll decrease the amount of boredness or feeling aloneness that you have currently. It's not going to clear it all out. And I'm only telling you this from experience and what I am currently doing. I'm not telling you, all my videos is not to tell you stuff that I'm not practicing myself. These are things that I've either experienced, witnessed, experienced, or, you know, are headed to experience, or reached out to experience. Like I said, I found a good, I'm hoping that it works out. I haven't started my intake to the program yet, but my therapist years ago, when I first, because I was just like, I'm not going to be friends. I'm not going to a group. None of that. Like years ago, she suggested, and I was like, oh no, you have lost your mind, lady. And she's like, can you just try it? And I'm like, nah, I'm good. So for here, I'm just like, I don't know. It's like ever since I got out of the psych ward, ever since I got out of the psych ward, I've been a little bit more open to trying new things out. And I'm guessing, and like I said, I've been spending time with myself and getting to know myself all over again in the proper way. I end up figuring out, like, damn, I got an anger problem, because my reaction to certain things aren't like settled. It's just like, hey, I want to hurt you type of situation. That's not normal. Or if you see my other videos, I woke up saying I want to kill somebody. I want to kill people. You seen that video, then you understand why I decided that it's probably more healthier for me to take some classes focused on specifically my anger management, my depression, my anxiety, and my bipolarness. Was just a lot to me. It's just listening to it. It's just a lot of mental illnesses. And sometimes I'm not gonna lie, cause I'm not gonna lie and tell you that sometimes it doesn't bother me, and it doesn't upset me that the adults that were in my life that was supposed to protect me, lead me, and support me to be the best me, created so many mishaps of mental illness and mistreatment that as an adult and throughout my entire life, I have to deal with the repercussions, and I have to, you know what I'm saying, I have to take control and the responsibility for my mental health. You know, it pisses me off at times. You know, because I'm like, damn. Even the one that caused, you know, my auntie that raised us, the one that caused the most damage, she gone and she dead and gone. You know, so and then before she died, I was like 18 and I went to go visit her. And I don't know why I apologized to her for being a kid, but I'm sorry for being a bad kid. And at that time, I didn't even realize. I think I was looking for some type of relief from the pain, or you know, that I was experiencing myself. So I figured consoling myself and admitting to being a freaking child, you know, but a child with born with mental illnesses. I literally apologize for being me. Like I said, it's definitely hard. It's definitely hard for me to kind of like understand what mindset I was in. But like I said, you know, sometimes that's the same thing that I always say, you know, in my videos. You have to meet yourself where you're at, and the first step of meeting yourself where you're at is admitting that, you know, admitting where you're at, whether you're like, hey, I got a problem and I don't know how to solve it, I'm too far into whatever. It's all focused on like I said, you definitely want to meet yourself where you're at, because at the end of the day, you, like I always say, how can you expect somebody else to meet you where you're at when you won't even do it yourself? I do a lot of book reading or audio book reading, especially with it's not boring stuff, it's educational stuff, but I have a short attention span when it comes to actually reading it. Probably by like the second paragraph, my eyes is just like blurry, but I think I'm just random talking right now. But back to the main subject of this video is finding ways to not feel alone. Like I said, get into some social groups that relate to your mental health, like I have, like I am. Try to see if you can hang out with your support group whenever you can. Like I told you guys, one of my support groups, which is my mom, she's a busybody. So she got a car, she got a cell phone, and she gone. So I always got to check in. But with my brother, it's always good because he's not as actively moving. He'll go to work and come back home, and that'll be that. So I most of the time end up hanging out with him and catching my mother on the fly. I hope you can hear me through this sewing. Yeah, but definitely I'm going to close with that. Definitely spend time with yourself, do drawing, whatever you like to do. If you like to rock climb, I like rock climbing, but I don't do it as often as I would like, or barely. If you got neighbors or whatever, I guess socialize with them if you seem like if they seem like they cool, and but I would definitely say, to decrease your boredom. It's not going to decrease and get rid of all of it, or you're feeling alone. It's not going to get rid of all of it, but it'll get rid of some of it if you keep yourself busy. Open up create a new business, do a new hobby, do a YouTube channel. Whether you have audience or not, definitely, you know what I'm saying, audience or not. If you're that type of person, hey, you can go and continue and talk to yourself and do all that and be your own best friend and guest. Hey, just hit record, pre-record, figure out what name you want to do your YouTube channel and do it. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, people will catch on. Maybe they won't. But that can be another outlet for you. Because it definitely is for me. I'm not right now, hell, I'm not getting, the reviews that I guess I want. But I'm okay with being, you know what I'm saying, talking to myself and being able to go and pre-record stuff and be able to go back when I need it and watch it. Like I said, do some activities, find a group of people, especially people with mental illnesses. Find that group of people that is similar to suffering, similar to what you're going through. I'm going to be honest, when I was in a mental ward, that helped me a lot besides the OT classes, occupational therapy classes. It was also being around people that can relate to me, whether it's the same issues that they're going through or similar. I didn't feel alone. I didn't feel like I felt, you know what I'm saying, like I did something wrong, because my outside support group didn't kick in at the time, but the inside support group did. So, as I was saying, still going, never mind. But yeah, I will end this video. This is my last Mental Wednesday. It will only be on Friday, which is Mental Suggestions. It will be with my partner and my recovery coach, Deanna. But yeah, you guys be well. Like I said, hopefully you can, consider my suggestions as far as how not to feel alone, how not to be bored. Because that comes with the long time too, is you just bored as hell. That's how it started, technically. You get bored and then you feel alone. And it's really severe with people like us that have mental illnesses. Um, yeah, I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. I'm going to finish, as you can see, my order a pillow. And we'll go from there. But you guys, happy Wednesday. Go out there and be great. Find ways to not be alone, not be bored. Like I said, I'm here for you. I'm here to support you guys. Whether I know you or not, that's just who I am. Everybody needs support. So, yeah. Thanks. Bye.